Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your Devops SRE DevSecOps coach. I'm going to talk about playbook and rules. So this is the two topics which we have to cover. One is so last day we did like if you want to run one or two tasks, then ad hoc commands is good. But today we are going to do multiple tasks. We are going to run multiple tasks in one go, and for that we need a playbook. So same concept. If you have a too many commands, you don't want to run it one by one. Rather, you run it in a script. So something like this we have in Ansible playbook. Now this one is the same as we had earlier. So nothing great. It's the same thing which you have on this side, inventory. Okay, so the first question which I'm having in my mind, what is playbook, right? What is playbook? So uh, let me tell you here, playbook is a YAML file. Yes, it's a YAML file. Now, those who have understanding about YAML, that's super. But if you look at this YAML specification, they have two kind of data, primarily list and dictionary, and some other sections you'll have it actually. So it's YAML file. So playbook is a YAML file and contains play. Simple. This is the play. You will have it multiple plays you will have in the playbook. But the next question again you will have, what is a play? That is a thing, like what is play? So basically play is a basically kind of block of the code which contains some of the sections, which you can call it a dictionary or something like that section, which is host. Yes, I'm saying hosts. This is a section. You will have a task sections. S, remember. Okay. You may have a vars section and all. So this is a section. These are the sections. These are the some of the sections actually. It can be more, but right now not complicating everything. So these are the sections you will have it in the play, each play. So playbook is YAML file which contain multiple play. Each play contains the section which is called host, variables, and tasks. So now you will ask, okay, which this section, what it will, you can write it. So this section you can write where do you want to run the task? Yes, where do you want to run a task? So I'll come back to the task in few seconds, but it's something like here it can be running on the local host, which you know that, or you can also run on the all. What is all? I forgot that. Anyone remember what is all? Yesterday we discussed.
Yeah, group.
All the
Yeah.
hosts
So
in the group, entire
yeah,
groups.
yeah, inventory file, remember? And then it can be web. So web is a custom group in inventory file. All is a default, I mean, all is a built-in group, something like that. So these are the machines where you want to run. But what? Now the question is, what is a task? So task is again kind of, you can say it's like kind of list format. Okay. You will have a task, let's say one. Okay. I'm just giving you a skeleton. I'll show you that code. Task two, task three. So what it will be? I mean, multiple tasks will be there. But what exactly tasks? So task is nothing but a module name and its parameter. Simple. Module name and its parameter. For example, let's say copy module name, right? Copy is one of the tasks. Parameters, you have a source and destination, right? So something like this. So this is the task. Module and its parameter. Now, what is a module? What is parameter? I hope you will not ask, because yesterday we spent a good amount of time on that, right? So this is the skeleton. Now, guys, this simple specification. So here, if you remember that earlier I was running only one task. See, one task, but in the playbook, if you look at this, you have multiple tasks. task 1, task 2, task 3. You can add, keep adding task 25, whatever it is. So that means this one YAML file will have all the tasks and where do you want to run it. Simple. So this is a playbook. Now, var sections is not so important right now. Likewise, we'll have a few more sections also, but I'll come back to that part actually. So I don't want to jump to all the topics in one go, and you get it. But you'll have a more topics. But if you understand that if you're writing a program, many values will be hard coded in a program, and that's not good practice, right? You know that. So what do we do in this case? So in order to avoid the hard coding in everywhere duplicate, uh, better you declare the variables here and values here and so on. But how to declare variables and how to declare values and all, and how to use it and all, I'll show you this one. So these are some of the popular sections you'll have it. Now you say, Rajesh, I want to know all the sections. So right now don't need to get into that, but let's say if you want to know that, so Ansible play anatomy Devops full. Okay, so it will get you my tutorial, and here you can understand this. So you see here so many options. These are the some of them example, but let's say I want to show you something here. These are the so many options you may have it. See here, host, order, remote user, become user, many things. And if you go for little bit down, you have, let's say, name, host, vars, environment, pre-task, roles, tasks, post-task. So it can be complicated, but in real time we don't use those so many. Depends on that, like very, very advanced use cases, you can do that. So most of the playbook you'll have it this one. Okay. Now, so the question is, how do we write a playbook? So I forgot that what we did yesterday. So let me open up my environment. So what we did. So the project was somewhere. I put it up here. It is. So I want three tasks, right? Install Apache, copy, and start a service. So all this task, I want it to run it. Correct? So that means I will have a three task, 1, 2, 3 in one go, and the work will be done. That is how it is. Correct now? So we'll get it done. So now, do we have any easy way to do that? Um, Something which can be helping me to in a fastest way. So yes. So here, if you remember, here we identify the module's name. Correct now? What is a module? APT module, copy module, and service module. So let me go to this Ansible APT module. Enter. Of documentation, official one. And I don't know how many of you have noticed. Go to the bottom section here, and you see examples as we can get free examples. So one of this will work for you. This one of the task which we have. This is the task one. Done. Same way, service module. So they have given every modules. They'll have examples, and you can copy from there. Don't I mean, nowadays people are doing the uh, chat GPT, but yeah, done. Second one is also done. What do you want to do? Here you have to change this one, Apache to service name. So this will install that. This will start this, and something similar you will have to do copy also. Correct now? So copy and go to the examples and copy. Done. I don't need these permissions and all. Source and destination is okay. So source is index.html and destination is in var www html index.html. That's all. Your code is completed. So what is difficult? If you have all the knowledge, which modules, which parameters, copying the examples, if you have a domain expertise, if you know the manual activities also, so things will be easier actually. So these are the three tasks. I got the three tasks within a few seconds. You will write it. Now the challenges what you get it here is YAML challenges. Okay, and that's one of the tedious work actually. So while doing the copying and pasting, you will have to face some challenges in terms of wrong spacing and all. You'll have to deal with it. Okay, so this is also is like a techniques. Don't use a tab, always space. So like this, you will have to work on it. So this is a something which you have to work on it. Now what we do in this case? So I have a few examples. Let me Ansible, playbook, example, Devops, cool. Okay. And if you see, go for this, and here some same code you have it here. Okay. So same code done. Now see web, you know that it's a group name and task number one, task number two, task number three. That's all. This space you have to learn, practice it. This is YAML specifications. This is one of the first few days you'll have irritation, but if you understand the YAML specification, dictionaries and list format, that will be good. Okay, so what to do now? So this is the code I'm having here, and inventory is there, node.pm is there, right? So vi web.yaml. Now the file name can be anything. Don't worry about that. File name can be anything, and paste it. This because I copy pasted all the specifications, spacing and all, it's correct. I can see that. Here, if you see that there's a two space after this is the list actually. Okay, and this is the dictionary. Okay, so understand this way and save it. Done. Now here I'm using one file which is called index.html. This I'm going to create temporary touch index.html vi index.html something like hello world, right? Done. So this file I created and everything is good. So this is the way once you are, if you know that what need to be done in the server, copy this all this YAML tasks and with their parameters and then good to go. How do we
One
how do we run?
one second. In the YAML file, I see there is a digit 8 at the beginning of the line. Can you just check one more time? In
Which one?
the
This one?
file, not here. On the
Oh, let me
yeah,
check.
not this one. YAML file. YAML file.
That's
Yeah.
my bad. Copy paste mistake. Good notice. Yeah, done. Okay. So guys, this is one play. You have one play. Remember that again. The play means playbook can have a multiple play. Okay. So this is the one play. One play. Each play will have a one host entry. Okay. That way you understand this. Okay. So now good to go. Save it. How do we run it? So you know that this
Ansible
one.
playbook.
Yeah, Ansible playbook and hyphen I inventory and then you will inventory has a web group defined I believe and then web.yaml and then hyphen u. I remember so I'm using it but actually mm, uh, you need to check this. I mean just if you have it that will get you the things. Done. Simple. So one machine is the right one, rest of these are fake machines in the web group. So three machines total. One machine is good and done. See, now I want to check that. So web server got deployed or not, I want to check that. So let me check. And see, now next package you want to deploy, nothing great, same code, only your package will change. Okay? Package will change. This is a different package. I deploy only one out of 3 tasks, only one will be changed. Okay, so that way. So see, change true, last one copy, rest of this is okay, and refresh. See, so easy, right? So
One
now
question.
you,
Can I ask
yes,
one question? So here we have the user Ubuntu, yeah, and you log into the client with the SSH yeah,
right, right.
because yeah, and the user Ubuntu has access to sudo with no password on the direct server,
That's
yeah.
correct. Yeah, that's correct. Other
Okay.
other else, if you have a different configurations, then you if you remember this table which I uh, covered last day, this you can try hyphen capital K, right?
Yeah.
Sudo with a password. If you have a different name, sudo with a different name, then this one.
Okay. We can put this information into the inventory file, yeah, for example.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. So now, guys, this is a playbook. It was so easy. So now you understood this. Here I covered this playbook. Instead of running in the one local host, I run directly with the inventory with a group. So that is done. But now you will have a this file. You will have a few more sections. What sections? So I would like to talk about not many things. I would like to talk about the variables, template, and handlers. These are the most important one. Okay. And then last, I want to end this with roles. So what is a variables? I don't think so I have to tell you. Every programming languages we define the variables, different types of variables to avoid the hard coding, to avoid the duplicate values, and many things. You know that. So the question is, how do we declare the variables in Ansible? That is the first question. And how do we use in Ansible? That is the second question. Let me tell you guys. Ansible, there are 35 different places you can declare the variable. Yeah, right. 35 different places. So the moment you declare the same variable 35 places, then definitely there'll be precedence will come, correct? So I would ask you to check this Ansible variable, variables and precedence. Now this I will ask you to check a little bit later offline, and then you study. Where is that? I'm not able to locate this quickly. No, this not this one. Okay. I mean, this is a good resources, but not the one. Not this one also. Earlier search results which was very precise. Now it's compromised. Yeah. So this is a someone's personal notes, but this is correct. See here, so many different places we can declare the variable. I just said, right? Ansible is so flexible. Many ways are there. So whatever I'm teaching you, definitely your job is to find few more other ways actually. So likewise. So many places you can declare the variable. And here if you see least to most important. Let's say if you declare the variable all the places, which will be having the highest precedence. So likewise here you have this, right? I think this is the official page, I guess. This is I was looking for something like this. Okay, but I'm going to teach you only one place, that is for understanding purpose. So let me show you. So what I'm going to do is Ansible variable Devops school. Okay. So this is a tutorial. Mine tutorial, simple one. You can use it for the work. So I'm just trying to open up, and here you see the scope and all is defines. Few materials you'll get it. You can read it, but right now I don't want to do that. I want to copy one code which I want to display. This one, okay, and I want to explain this code to you. So let's go for Notepad plus plus, because that way lots of content I can show you in the section. Yeah. So now if you see my screen, the first question you should ask me in the playbook, how can you declare the variable? Okay, how can you declare? So I told you, right, there's a var sections where you can declare the value. This is the dictionary, okay, key and value format. That is the one way. But then you'll say, Rajesh, I don't like hard coding all so many variables. Let's say 20, 30 variables. You want to put it in a playbook file. You feel little unorganized actually. Do you have any other ways? Yeah. Do one thing. Put all these variables in this file, YAML file, in a dictionary format, and call it out. Okay. So this is also you can use it. This is also you can use it. Both also you can use it, by the way. So both will be, if duplicate variables are there, the precedence case will be applied, which I showed you that last one. Now what is this? So Ansible also allows you to put the variables values on the command line, and that they call it a vars prompt. The in vars prompt here variable is version, and private no yes means private no means you can see whatever you type prompt. If you delete this or make it yes, that means you cannot see it. Simple. So this is the prompt actually. So these are the three ways you can declare the variables in a playbook. Do we have any other way? Yeah. Task level also you can declare. I want to show you only one task. Just look at the line number 32 and 33. It's again YAML file, and but you can declare the task level. That means if you declare the task level, these variables will not be used here, but from here onwards. Okay, because each steps run in a sequence, mind it. It's run in a parallel through the nodes, but a task is running in a sequence. So here also one more ways are there. Now you say, Rajesh, I want to run one tasks, and but you know what? The output of this task I want to use in some other task. Can it be possible? Yes, possible. And that is where, see that here. Carefully look at it. What you are doing, there is one command, there's one module which is called shell, which is running some command, find dot da 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 under some directory. And whatever the output of this command will be stored in the find underscore output. How? Using registrar. Okay. So that is the 5 different way I showed you. You can declare the variables in the playbook. One method, second method, third method, task level, and dynamic. 5. Are you comfortable, all of you?
I have two questions.
Yes.
First question is, we have operating system environment variables as well, right? So for example, I have created a YAML variable file, and I refer that to an OS environment variable. Can I consume that OS environment variable while executing the playbook?
Ha. So that you don't have to declare it. I'm right now what I'm saying is like you can declare custom variable, but the one which you're talking about is a constant variable. In Ansible, we call it fact variable. Okay. So you don't need to declare it. You just consume it. How? So any fact variable will be accessible with Ansible underscore. Okay, I'll show you that. All fact variable. Ansible localhost -m setup. Now what is this module called? Setup. So setup will tell you all the system information in a variable format. Which variable you can use it. Okay, so look at this here. See, all these variables you are getting it. Are you understanding?
Okay, so it will take all the system variables. Huh?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if you want to use it, use this one. It will get you Linux. Simple. So this is the constant value. You cannot change the system, but you can use it. All these are constant, hundreds of each. So how do you get it? Fact value system. By default, it's there, but you can disable, enable also. That's also is in your hand. Okay, so that is done. Any other questions?
Uh, I don't know if I understood correctly. The second thing is if I'm mapping the factor variable to pointing to variable YAML file, and if I keep the YAML file in hidden mode in the file attributes, will it be able to read it in hidden files? Can this playbook read the hidden files, hidden
Okay,
variable?
hidden variables means your hidden files. Is that right? Right?
Right, hidden file. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you give the right path, I think it should read because Linux can read the hidden files provided the right path. So let's say if it is hidden, and let's say this file is hidden, let's say with a dot, you can give it. I think this should work. See,
Okay.
I have not tried it out, but I think it should work because Linux detect the files hidden also, right? It's not like it's not detect.
Okay.
Okay,
Fine.
so now we learn how many different types of variables we can declare in the playbook. I'm talking about the playbook. Remember that I said so many ways are there. I don't want to get you lost, but so many ways are there. This simple example immediately will help you five different way, but you can learn separately also. In this tutorial you have it, but this will save your time and things like that. Now the question is, okay, I declare the variable, how do we use it? So I think if you see that here, curly braces double one, and this is the variable name. If you see that service name, line number 8 and 27, I think you got the answer. Simple. So these are the variable, and this is how we use it. Very simple. Now you will say, Rajesh, I I have I have learned shell scripting, I've learned Python and all, and there are ways to print the variables just for troubleshooting rather than using just I want to print that values. How do we do that? So guys, there is a module called debug module. See here, I've used the debug module multiple times in this code. So debug module is like a printf or echo. This you can use it to print the variable. So I have used this one here. Here also I'm displaying the my name, which is from top. If you see Rajesh Kumar, and here I'm displaying my name and age. My I'm just 18. Okay, mind it. So this is my age right now, and so this is how you can use the debug module. Look at this. 5 places, 6 places I'm using debug module. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you see here also you are writing long one, and here I'm writing short one. Why? Both are same actually. Nowadays, Ansible is suggesting you should give the full class specifications, collection specification. Why? Because nowadays lots of complexity is increased, lots of libraries been written. So that is the reason. But earlier it was a very like this. You can keep it simple. So this is just a practice. There's no impact as such for time being as of now. Okay. So we have to use the variables for that. So now I think the first question, what are the different ways you can declare variable in playbook? Second question, how do we use the variables in playbook? And third question, how do we display the variables? values on the playbook. I mean through command line. So are you comfortable? So all of you?
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Okay. So remember that my name is Rajesh, age is this one. I have to change this guy. Okay, mind it. By the way, this will not work in my system because this code, if you look at this, is designed for CentOS. So I should be having that one, Ubuntu also. So same code, but the package name will change. That's all. Okay, same code. Okay, so now this file is not there, right? So I have to create it, right? So let me. So vi, and this is the dictionary. Okay, so I would suggest you know what, spend some time with YAML because nowadays YAML is everywhere. YAML is in Ansible, YAML is in Docker Compose, YAML with a Kubernetes, many places. YAML and JSON is like a kind of language we should learn without miss. So I added it, but let's say I want to become a little bit. Actual my age is 17 only, not 18. So here I'm writing a correct one. Now there is one more file, right, which I'm calling through the task level, right? So here also vi, and here I am copying the whole variables, and here actually I forgot I'm 16 only right now. So done. So three different ages, right? So you should check that which is taking most priorities and all precedence. Okay, so I copy this code, and here vi vars I created, right? Vars p means var play dot yaml, and enter and run this. Done. Save it. Now can I run this code? I think you know that very well. The you have to change this YAML file playbook var p, and done. Simple. Now you see is asking the prompt which version do you want to install, something like that, and see it will work for one machine, remaining machines it will get failed. So two machine got failed, one got passed. I want to see the output. So what is my age? So you see here my name is Rajesh Kumar and my age 16. Now you know the which has taken precedence. Task label is having highest precedence right now. Now there is one failure also, and this failure has come because of uh, if you understand this code, little bit of Linux, this path is wrong actually. So that was a problem. So they could not run this code in the root Ansible. So this was failure. So I can change that code, I mean path, and create few text file, and then I can run it. So touch raju.txt, and the what is the location, root only, right? Yeah, that's all. Save it. Not be an issue now.
Another value.
See, it run this time. So now if you see that register here, it has printed everything, and that, and this is also here also, and so on. Understood now, all of you? How do we use the variables now in playbook? All of you? Okay. So now guys, after learning variables, I want to talk about templates. What is templates? So What is templates? I want to show you something beforehand. So if you see that this code, anyone would help me what exactly is being done? I know that you can find out, but I just want some participation from you also. What is being done in this?
Copying the index file from source to target.
Right, yeah. Now guys, what I'll do, this is a variable name I'm putting in the index.html source file. Okay. So vi index.html. My name, one more time. My name age, done. Now I want to run this. Now remember that any variables which I declare in the playbook, I know it can interpolate on the command line in this code. This code is getting interpolated, and I can get it confirmed all this thing on the command line. But I want to see that any variables, please mind it what I'm saying, any variables which I declare in the playbook, can I interpolate in the file used in the playbook, not in the playbook, files used in the playbook. Let me check this. Refresh. See, no interpolation. That means if you want to pass the variables to the files used in the playbook, copy is not a good option. Copy is not a good option at all. It's not doing it. So the question is what we will do then? What we will do that? And that is where the template is coming. Yeah, template is coming. So guys, this template is nothing new topic actually. Every programming languages we have a template concept where we write a one template and then dynamically generate thousands of pages in the page in the website and all. So same way, if you know that in Python templating is done using Zynga 2. There is one library which has been used for templating. In the different language we have a different templating concept. So same way in Python we have Zynga 2. Now the question is why we are discussing Zynga 2 and Python, because remember that Ansible has been written using Python. So if you want to do the templating in Python, sorry, Ansible, then you have to use Zynga 2. Now the question is how do we use it? And that's very simple. Let me tell you. So for that, go to Ansible templates, template, spelling templates, Devops code. That's all. And here you have some write-up and some examples. I'm not giving you the lots of jargons. Very simple explanation. What do you need to do? If you want to interpolate the variables used in the playbook with the files used in the playbook, then what do you need to do? So the file, the one which you are interpolating, that must be with the Jinga 2 extension, .j2. And instead of using copy, you are going to use template module. That's all. Nothing great about it. I repeat, the file source file should be J2 format and the module should be template. And if you use it, then it can help you to interpolation done. How can we do that? Let me show you this simple code. Let's understand this. Oh, this is a here. This is Ubuntu. Okay. Huh. So guys, simple code. There's a two variables. Now here I'm installing it. And here if you look at it, I'm copying it. Here I'm stopping it. And then here I am using the template module. Look at this. Now what I will do, This I will replace with some other files because I don't want to modify this index.j2, and it should go to var www.html and ramu.html. That means the file which I'm going to create, which is a template file in the Jinga 2, it should be replacing the content here using template module and then starting the services. So let me do one thing. Let me create one extra file from the here cp to j2. Done. And now remember that my name Rajesh Kumar there, and I must show you that my name should be there in the variables in the file. Here is there. So copy this code here, pi temp.yaml template, and save it. Run this code template. Okay, done. So now if you see that here template work, here it is. So change is detected. Can I validate Ramu Kaka whether interpolation has happened or not? So see, it has happened. So what is template? If you want to interpolate the variables which is mentioned specified in the file used in the Ansible, you can use a template. Are you clear on the template concept now?
Yes.
Hello.
Can
Yes.
you show what do we have in the file index J2?
Oh, same content which we had earlier. No difference content. The format only changes. Same content. Whatever earlier it was not interpolating, but in order to use the template module, you have to convert into .g2 extension has to change. That's all. File name can be anything. Extension has to change.
Okay, so every one template file needs to be converted to J2, yeah? Right?
Yeah,
Or yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Right. So this is a template. Now, guys, one more thing I want to talk about before break, and that is called handlers. What is handlers? So, guys, I want to show you. I want to talk about one problem here. Uh, Let me show you one code. It will be easy for me to explain it. Do we have this code here? No. Do you have this code here? Ansible handler Devops school. I think this one. Same page. I mean templates and handlers together. I put it up. So let me locate that code and then let me talk about it. Okay. So let's understand. Guys, need to understand. This is a real-time problem. You have it, and you'll have to fix it. Look at this here. This code here is being installing the this is sent to us, so ignore it, that topic. I'll get you the right code, by the way. I think it's here. Yeah. Let me copy this one only rather than sentence code. Probably some of you get confused, so it will be a problem. This is Ubuntu code, okay, which I'm using. So now if you see that this code will install the Apache in Ubuntu. Now this code will copy the package index.html. That is done. Now guys, let me ask you here. This is static content, right? This is a static content. If you change the static content, let me ask you, do you need a required restart? Yes or no? No, right? Correct now? For static code changes, you don't need required restart. Correct now? Agree? So now what will happen if you get started? Superb. So what this started will do? So started will, you know that idempotency. So Ansible will check whether it started or not. If it's already started, then you will say no change. And if it stopped, then it will start. And this, you know that. Agree with me, all of you?
Yes.
But guys,
Yeah.
you know what? But sometimes you have to change the configuration of applications as well. And here, if you see, you are changing some port number, which is declared on top, and template. Now you understand that. So I want to change configuration of Apache, or it can be any other software, MySQL configuration, Oracle, or anything as such. And where you need a restart. So guys, let me ask you, this will install, this will copy the package, this will make the changes, and here started. That means if the server is already running, then it will not restart. If it is not started, then only start. So these changes will get missed out. And that is a problem. Did you understand, all of you? What is the problem in this code?
Yes.
Yeah. When the services are up and running, the changes in the static file will not reflect directly.
Right.
So we need to make it dynamic.
Dan, I mean, you need to make it the if there is a change, I need to restart. But there is one more problem. Let's say you say, Rajesh, let's convert started to restarted. In that case, what will happen? Remember that static
Service.
content do not require restart. So every time you are restarting, in case of when you are deploying the static content, that is again a design problem, right? So now the question is, how do we solve this? And that is where the handlers is coming into the picture. So let me copy the whole code now. And it's very simple though. Now you see that here in this code, if you see that there's a task section and there's a handler section. And if you look at the code which is there here, it's something similar to the task which we have here also. But the question is, what is the difference between the task which is specified in the task section and the task which is specified in the handler section? So you know what? Handler section will not run. Yes, 10 times you run, it will not run. So when it will run? So understand that. See here, installation done, copy done. If there is a configuration changes, yes, find it or no. So if it is yes, then it will notify. See here, the special task. This is called handler task, and this must match with this one. Okay. If it is yes, then notify. No, move on. So in this case, what will happen? If there's a config changes, restart will happen. If there's no config changes, you'll skip it and move on to the this one. Problem solved. So what is handlers then? So handler is a special task which is being called from the task section based on the notify. If the calling task is having change true, then it will call the handler task. If calling tasks change false, it will not call the handler task. Did you understand that, all of you?
Yes.
So guys, this is something what you have it. So now what I'm going to do, let me run this code. Now di hand.yaml. Now I need to have this Jinga file. So I'll copy from there, cp to ports.conf.j2, right? J2. Now the variable port I have to parameterize in this file, J2 file. So ports.conf, this one, and listen to convert into variable. That's all. Now, as per the code, if you remember, I am passing the 81. That means I want to run Apache on 81. Where is that? Here, 81. Okay. So code is changed. Everything is there. Let me run this. So here, I'm going to call this handler. Enter. Okay, let's do one thing because I don't want failure and all. So let me modify my inventory. Why to unnecessarily fail 2 times? It's consuming time. Done. Now let me show you the handler task has been run or not. See, look at it carefully. This has changed because by default it's running on 80 port. So it has changed. The moment it has changed, you see a special handler task has also run, change. If I run one more time, and this time 81 is running on 81, see no changes. So it's there, right? So this is the way. Understood now? Now, can I check the 81 whether it's running or not? See, it's running. So guys, this is a handler task. Handler task is a special tasks which you can call it when you want certain things to be done as a part of which you don't want to do in the normal flow, but you want to do when there's a changes detected. So all of you, any questions, any doubts? Yeah, so there's one question from Pablo. Ansible wants you install a playbook with multiple tasks, and if you want to return to the stake before running the playbook, can you do that? Can you do so? No, answer is no. Remember that Ansible is not will help you to undo. Okay, Ansible will not help you to undo, but what you can do is redo. That means there is a one script which you can install, there's one other script you can uninstall. That way you can keep it, but it will not do undo because Ansible do not store the snapshot or something like that what we have in the VM concept. Do not store
Have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest.
Thanks for watching.